Monday, September, I don't know, 15th, I think. Whatever. Anyway, we're on our way up to Asheville. We're going to go up on the Parkway, go up to Mount Pisgah, go up to the Folk Arts Center, check it around. Today I have Blanche riding shotgun. Say hi to the people, Blanche. And we got the uneasy rider Ryan in the back. He's snoozing. He's doing better now. I think he's getting used to it. But anyway, we're heading on up to the Parkway, and we'll probably drive back all the way down the Parkway and end up at the Smoky Mountain National Park. But anyway, we'll check back in as we go along. And right now we just left. We're just going past Bryson City on 74. We'll go over and pick up 40, and that will run us by Asheville. So anyway, in the meantime, this is Ray and Blanche. Check it out. Alright, here we are. Getting ready to head east on I-40 on our way up to the Parkway. We're going to the Folk Arts Center first. Anyway, just checking in for the interim report. Blanche has got her navigational tools ready at hand. Yeah, we got all that. Anyway, so we're on, still moving. Check in later. Alright, we made it to the Blue Ridge Parkway. There's a visitor center. We're not going there because we've been here before. We're going to go on down to the Folk Arts Center. It's another couple of miles, not very far. And forgot to get the sign as I came in off the highway onto the Parkway, but oh well, maybe better luck next time. Alright, so we're rolling. We'll be back. Okay, we finally made it to the Folk Arts Center. It's the next left. Yeah, I got it. I just point and make sure I don't drive by, which is probably a good idea, because I have been known to do stuff like that. And we're going to wait for a break in the heavy flow and the traffic, and we'll ease on across here. Here we are, we're here. Ryan's waiting impatiently because he's got to go, and he wants his lunch too. We're pulling in. Everything is all good. Hopefully they don't require you to have a mask now. We'll find out. We're sending Blanche in to recon, and Ryan and I will investigate the parking lot for good places to take a poop. So anyway, this is about it. Pretty exciting so far, can't you tell? We're on the edge of our seats. But this really is pretty nice up there. We've been here several times. We go down to the other end of the park where there's nobody parking. Find a shady spot, which this looks like it might be a shady spot right here. That will work just fine. So I'll whip it in here. Oh, there's some people having their lunch. Well, that's too bad. They'll just have to suffer along with us. Okay, we're here. We're going to shut it off. It's nice and cool here, I'm sure. What'd you say, Ryan? Ryan's got to say, I have got to go. Can we please get out and go? All right, little buddy, we're going to do that right now. We're going to send Mama on her way. All right, this is Ray, Ryan, and Blanche checking it. Okay, so we've had all we can stand at the Folk Arts Center, but Blanche did manage to find a couple of goodies, some earrings and something else. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't buy any earrings.
What did you buy?
A wooden spatula.
Oh, wooden spatula. Okay, and then Ryan's in the back seat, still uneasy with this whole thing. But anyway, we're getting ready to leave. We're going to find a scenic spot to have lunch. We'll check in now. Here we are coming to our first bridge after we went past Asheville.
Did you turn on the lights?
Yeah, I did turn on the lights. That's why you see light. Here we are making our way around the corner, trying not to hit nothing. And you come out the other side just like that. There's several of them along the way up here.
Tunnels.
Yes, that's why I said tunnel, right?
You said bridge.
When I say bridge, well, I meant tunnel. Everybody can see it with the tunnel. I misspoke. Getting old, can't remember nothing. Can't speak right. It is what it is. It's just one of those things. Reach down to turn on the lights and turn on the windshield wiper, but hey, it wasn't raining, so we're okay. Alright, well anyway, we're continuing our climb up to Mount Pisgah, another, I don't know, 6 or 8 miles, something like that. Check back in. Alright, here we are going through another tunnel. It's dark in here. Got the lights on. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Just nothing real exciting. Just dark. Sometimes you see a nice scenic view out the side, but right now we see a lot of trees. Okay, that's it. We'll check in later. Just push it like that. Push the button. Alright, we pulled up at Wash Creek Valley Overlook, and the elevation is 3435. And that's a beautiful view out. We're parked in the shade of a tree so we can have our lunch. Through the valley, of course, it's pretty smoky. You know, that's typical of up here. What you normally see in the Smoky Mountains. But it's very nice view down through here. I don't think I see any houses. This is amazing. Usually there's somebody got something parked up there, but maybe not. Anyway, Blanche is working on her half sandwich with her okra. Ryan is in the back, very hopeful that he'll get something. And I'm going to have my sandwich too in our car. So we're going to continue on in a little bit. Alright, here we are coming up to the Mount Pisgah Inn. We just entered the Mount Pisgah area. I saw the sign, but it was asleep at the switch for the camera. But anyway, we've camped up here several times. It's very nice area. Up to the top here. I think we're near the high point on the parkway. So, we'll stop here at the end. Blanche is going to run into the visitor center and see if she can find a sweatshirt that she likes. And we'll come back then and see if they, yeah, all right. Store here. This is, they've got the laundry in there. I think they had 1 or 2 machines. Let's see, there we go. I get in here without causing too much trouble. Oh yeah, nice little picnic tables. And the inn is over here. Drive on down this way. It's basically a hotel. Stay in there. Some of the rooms face this way, some of them face the other way with a better view. And they have a restaurant here. We've eaten several times also. This will just park right here. Blanche can ease on up to the convenience store. Here we are. And Blanche will go on in and find what goodies she can. Ryan and I will hold down the fort. Isn't that right, Ryan? He's bitching. Alright, we'll check in later. Alright, here we are at Cherry Cove View, or the view of Cherry Cove. Taking videos, very pretty over here. That's a granite dome we're looking at through the trees there. Blanche, my geologist, will explain it. Tell us about this granite dome there, Miss Wallace.
It's just granite.
It's the hard part that didn't erode, right?
That's right.
And that's what we see through the trees. Oh, that's a pretty view through there.
Looking Glass Rock.
Looking Glass Rock. Sweet. Okay, so one more time before we go. No, just do that. Try and get down here and there. Here we are. All right, we'll check in later, boys and girls. There we are, driving up south on the parkway. Oh, there's a nice little pull off, or there's nobody sitting. So we'll pull off and see what there is to see. Oh, it looks like East Fork Overlook right there. East Fork Picnic. don't you get out and look and see if you see the river?
Go.
She says go. I guess she don't want to see the river. Okay, well we'll
No,
just...
I said you go see the
Oh, I should go see the river. Let's see if you can sit here. Alright, we'll find out. We gotta know. There's a pretty piece of rock here. What is this, granite? What kind of rock? Metamorphic rock. Well, that's a big word. Well, that's pretty good. Let's see what's over here. Well, there may be a river down there. There's like a spot in the trees, but it looks like it might be a river. It's kind of hard to tell. I guess I can, if I felt like it, I could hop down here. You can see if I can make it without falling taking my ass. Yeah, okay, that's not so bad. Oh, ooh. It's downhill from here, but I guess I don't want to go any further. There's probably some people that would try it, but I'm a little small. Okay, I'm back up the hill. It's a long way down from there. I've seen all I need to see. We don't get back over here. Okay, that's it. I'm checking back up. Well, we're getting up into where the clouds meet the top of the hill. I don't know much we're going to be seeing here in a minute or two. We'll find out. See the overlook. May not be much to see in the clouds. But we'll find out. Getting closer to the mist. I'm going to say it's right up here. We need to drop a gear here, make it a little easier. Black balsam. Mist over there. Yeah. I'm just barely missing. Going up over the hill. Yeah, I guess that was the spot right there. I'll run out of it. I got into the clear, it looks like. Alright, check in a little bit. I let Blanche off because she wanted to go take some pictures of some flowers, and Ryan thinks we left her because I pulled up and then I backed up to this overlook, which is for the history books. Rough Butt Bald Overlook. Who knows who came up with that one. Anyway, there's Blanche over there across the way taking pictures of these yellow flowers that she thinks is, well, she doesn't really know what they are, but she's going to take a picture and find out. Ryan's still wondering where she went. I told him she was right there. And I don't know if he's figured it out. I think he sees her now. But, originally he was a little bit worried about Mama got dumped. But no, that's not going to happen. Well, anyway, here's Ray and Ryan. We'll check back in a little bit. Coming up on the next high spot, it looks like there's some smoke and haze over here. I don't know what time that was. We're past Asheville. Another place where the clouds were blowing over the top of the ridge. Stopped over here back there and had lunch before. It's rest there. Very nice. Pull up a little bit and see where we are. And pull up and see the side. Kelly Mountain Overlook. 5,950 feet.
Oh, chilly.
Ryan, you can chill out.
Chilly out here.
It is. So shut the hole. We're coming up on the high point on the parkway. And this is it. Tell you what, this is the fewest cars I've ever seen here. There's one. And this is it. I mean, I've never seen this before. So we'll park down here where we can get a spot in case there's a rush of crowd coming in. Rich from Balsam Overlook. And we're all going to fall out and go over and get our pictures taken in front of the sign. Right, Ryan? I don't know about this.
Cold out there, Papa.
Well, then we'll have to hurry. Okay. Truck is shut off. We're going to bail. This is the first time ever I've been here when there was no cars. Never. I don't know, it's probably because it's starting to rain. This is it. So we're going to hurry and take our pictures and go. On the upwind side of the hill now, and all the clouds are blowing over. It's kind of interesting. Just through this one little ravine there, or valley, however you call it. Alright, continuing on down there. Well, we're almost back to the Smoky Mountain National Park. We got another 10 or 12 miles to go. It's raining now, and it's basically in clouds here. Maybe it'll clear up when we get a little bit lower, but we're getting pretty close to the bottom now. But it's not too bad. It's a nice, pleasant, cool day, even if it is rainy. Yeah, it's not terrible. Blanche is over here patiently holding on for dear life, holding her fingers because she knows without my brother. Brian is finally relaxed in the back seat, and he's the rider is finally sleeping. And I'm just winding my way down check in a little bit further when we get to the bottom. Visibility just keeps getting better and better all the time, but I suppose it could be worse. It could be dark. Okay, that might be better. Anyway, this is not bad. We're easing on down the hill. Alright, check in when there's more to report. Alright, getting closer to the Smoky Mountain National Park. The rain has let up, pretty much mostly stopped. A little bit of mist and all down here, but the weather's improving, which is nice. We get down to the bottom and be able to see a little better, and maybe it'll dry up. Just out over there, come down a little ways further, maybe see it better. There's a lot of trees in this area, so there's not the vista type views that you see further up the parkway. Maybe a little bit over here. Alright, well anyway, check in on that. Alright, well here we are at the end of the parkway. We're at the river's running pretty. Great Smoky Mountain National Park is to the right. And Cherokee is to the left, which is the way we're going to go. And very nice through here. It's a little bit of rain, but nothing real bad. And we're going to ease on out here, fall into the line of traffic, and be on our way. So anyway, so ends the journey. Check in later. We're driving through Cherokee right now. This is actually, I think, it's the old part of it. This is where the shops were. I remember coming through here when I was a child, maybe 10 or 12. And it's a lot different now than it was then. These are typical old hotels type of things like you used to see in the day down in old Florida. These are a little more modern. But this is a little new over here on this side. Super big. Got your DQ, you got your Newfound Lodge on the river, and there's a river back here. I was trying to get the camera out in time to get some video of that, but I was a little bit slow. That's alright. Seen one river, you've seen them all. That's part of it through there. And here's your old souvenir shops and stuff. These are the new, older stuff's up here. And anyway, it's changed a lot, and let's see, 50 something years since we were here, when I was here as a kid. Right now we're on the lookout for a McDonald's. Ryan's hungry for some McNuggets and some French fries. So I'm going to keep my eyes open. I believe there's one up ahead somewhere, not too far. We'll find it. Alright, we're still rolling, heading south. Well, Ryan lucked out. We found a McDonald's, and he's sitting here in high anticipation of his McNuggets and French fries that'll be delivered soon. So we got to get through here in order, and then we will get it all set up. Alright, we just finished wolfing down our McNuggets. Ryan got some. He's still looking for the next French fry, but I think he's had enough French fries. Almost finishing up French fries with the dip and stuff. We're getting ready to hit the road. And we're almost back to the northern work farm. Alright, well, it was a fun day. And we'll see y'all later. This is Ray and Blanche and Uneasy Rider Ryan heading on out.